Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the newest episode of Free2Podcast with your hosts, myself, Fayetalis, Brian or Jitsu, Phil or SkojSkull, and today we have so many things we want to talk about with you guys, but most importantly, our special guest today is Elise or Jiangshi. Hi, Elise. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome.
What's up, dude?
Welcome. Oh my gosh. So we have a lot of stuff to talk about, but first, why don't we start with a few questions for you, Elise. Tell us about yourself. Tell us what got you into streaming and video games and all that stuff.
So I guess I'll start with how I got into video games, because that's obviously like way prior to when I started streaming. Yeah, the motivation to start streaming.
The early motivation. Yep.
But actually my dad introduced me to the Legend of Zelda series when I was a kid on like Super Nintendo and on Nintendo 64. And ever since then I've just really loved playing video games. It's also one of the ways that I get to spend time with him.
Okay.
But even though he doesn't play as much Legend of Zelda games because he doesn't have as much time for it anymore, we'll still like go to things like we went to Symphony of the Goddesses with each other. So like we still try to actively communicate like with games and spend time through games, since it's my biggest hobby and something that he introduced me to. And then with streaming, I'm a very introverted and kind of shy person. So I never thought that I would ever be able to stream or that it would be something that I'd be comfortable doing. And I started playing with Chris, TDS Chris, on his stream. Okay. And randomly he would like tell people like, we should get Elise to stream. Everybody push Elise to stream. And like a few people would tell me that I should do it. So one day I just said, you know what, like I'll try it and see how it works. And I've loved it ever since. It's really fun. And I loved all the friends that I've made through streaming. So I'm very happy that they pushed me to do it and encouraged me to do it.
Sometimes that's all you need, is just that little push, and then you just completely change your life with one little decision.
Nice. I didn't know that Chris was the one that had you push you into streaming. That's really cool.
Oh yeah. He definitely was always like pushing for it. Like, Elise is gonna stream one day, everybody. Like, follow her. Even before I had like decided I would try it out. So,
wow, he like really
He's
hyped you up before you even started. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a little off topic, Elise. But I saw on your Twitter handle it had TDS. Jiangshi was. You wanna kind of give us a little introduction on that too?
Oh yeah, sure. So when I first like was talking with Chris, one time he asked if I wanted to be like a member of Team Darkside, and I said sure, because I thought like, why not? That would be fun. I never do speedrunning. I'm not good enough for like speedrunning at all. But the team runs have always been fun to be a part of, and he would teach you like the different steps on how to do things.
Oh wow.
I only ever was in a few of the team runs that he did on stream because of time zone organization and everything like that, because a lot of them are European. So they're like, well, now they're about like 9 hours ahead of me, but back then it was like maybe 6, I think. Still hard to like coordinate around. So now I'm basically like an honorary member of TDS. I help out with a lot of like behind the scenes stuff with certain videos, but not so much like in team runs anymore. So that's
cool.
Why. That's
awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know that about you. That's actually
so cool.
really, really interesting.
What kind of stuff do you help out with exactly?
Do you know the lore video series that they've like been doing?
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I help out with that a little bit. Yeah, like I'll help I usually work with one of the other writers, and I'll help them with like research, or like we'll do like some of the writing for it. It's like an alternation between like a few of the writers there, so I do help with that. Yeah.
That's really cool. Let's see here. What's your favorite game to stream?
Monster Hunter.
Any specific one?
Well, I started with Monster Hunter World, and I have like the most memories, I think, with Monster Hunter World, so that's one of my favorites to stream. But I actually also really liked streaming Portable Third, because it was, I'm not the best player when it comes to Monster Hunter, and I'm definitely not great at longsword, and in that game there's not as many weapons as there is in World, so I had to play longsword. It was the one that I felt most comfortable with. And it was just funny to like get messed up by monsters and have to like relearn different patterns with like a new weapon, so that was pretty fun to stream too. I also like streaming the Soulsborne games. Obviously.
Nice.
Those games are really tough to stream, but they're a blast for the most part. You know, they're really fun to stream. The community, the Soulsborne community on Twitch is really rough sometimes. There's a lot of people, especially when you're doing like a first playthrough. People really like to come in and they love to talk about how much they know about the game, and they love to just spread knowledge for the most part, but sometimes the way they do it isn't always like positive. A lot of it can be toxic or negative. So it's just a really tough thing to do, but you know, you find those people that are really helpful, and you know, they're really cool, and they're like really good at the game, or they, you know, it's just fun to talk about those games with those people. And yeah, there's definitely people that shine through in the community, more so than the negatives, but they are tough games to stream. So yeah, I admire you for wanting to stream them on Twitch as well. Yeah, it's tough.
I have
That was such a nice way of explaining that.
What's that?
Hey, that was like such a polite and nice way to describe
Listen,
that. I don't think I would have described it any better.
I'm so bad at those games, so it's just like I get, especially when I play them by myself and everything, I get judged a lot. But I just laugh at it. It's fine. But like I'm so bad.
But that's the best attitude I like to have, I think, when you're playing games like that, is like anyone who starts out with that series, like you're not gonna be amazing like right off the bat. There's always that learning curve. So like I feel like it's just great to have fun with it and laugh at yourself, like when because that's I think how those games are designed. Like you're supposed to fail a lot and then like learn as you go and just improve as you go. So that's
because everyone started those games at some point, and you know, we were all at the same spot. So it's better to be encouraging and just let people figure things out instead of, you know, very aggressively telling people what to do. For some reason, the Souls community just loves to just jump in a first playthrough chat and just be like, oh, I beat this boss on my first try. What's it been for you? 2 hours? Ha!
I've had people ask about my builds, and I'm just like, I have the first playthrough build. It's like, oh, what's that? It's like, this looks nice, I'm gonna bring that up. Oh, that looks nice too, I'm gonna bring that. The first playthrough build, it's nothing. It's
it's just this stat sounds cool. Increase.
You're not meta enough. Oh. Ooh.
Sorry.
You're not doing the maximum deeps.
No. So
I think my
It's not
favorite is when
optimized.
people come in and they're like, oh, like I used like this type of build, and they're like, I used max dex build, and I say like, oh well, I'm doing max strength, and they're like, oh well, you should try using like this dex weapon, and I'm like, but I'm going max strength. Why would that work for me?
The best is when people do that. They tell you to do things that like just completely don't even make sense, but they just want to like show off what they know because they want you to be impressed because they knew something that you didn't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you feel about people that say like, oh, like you probably like Monster Hunter because you like Souls games? Like, do you like when people compare the two, or do you find them to be like completely different types of games? Or do you think that because you like the Souls games are why you like Monster Hunter, or vice versa?
I think it's fair to compare them as long as you're comparing like the similar parts of the games. I feel like they're different in many aspects, but there are things from older Monster Hunter that I felt were a bit more similar to Dark Souls. World I feel like isn't as comparable anymore, because in like 4U, in like some of the older games that I played, like Freedom Unite and things like that, It used to be like you would be rewarded for learning the monsters' patterns a bit more, whereas World, they were a bit more random and like spontaneous with how they moved. And I felt like you can compare that to Dark Souls in the sense of you do get rewarded for learning like the timing of like pairing bosses' attacks or like dodging, things like that. Like you get rewarded for learning the patterns of bosses and the timing of things, which you used to be rewarded for if you learn the monster patterns. So I feel like there are some like fair comparisons to make, but I still feel like they're very different because I've noticed people who like Soulsborne games don't necessarily enjoy Monster Hunter games because it's more grindy in my opinion. And that's like an aspect that I feel like Soulsborne players may not like as much.
Those are really, really, really good points. Like it's like the combat of the two, like you can like as you're playing, you know, Monster Hunter, you can kind of like get that feeling like, oh yeah, this kind of feels very Souls-ish. But I think like the grand scheme of things, they're very different. They're very different types of games, especially because Souls games are very like linear, I guess would be the right term.
Linear? I
Linear?
think so.
Linear?
Yeah, they're linear games.
Yeah.
They're
You
kinda
can't really
linear.
stray from, you know, they're not open world. They're not.
Oh, you mean like you can just they're linear. It's like you can go from one. You could decide to fight a different boss instead of that one, kind of thing.
Yeah. Has there been a time in your streaming career that you know, as a woman streamer, you know, found it difficult as a woman, basically? Like, has there been any instant that stuck out to you, you know, in streaming because of your gender?
There have been like a few moments where I don't really give it much attention when it happens, like in my chat, but people, really stupid people, will feel the need to like jump in and make like an inappropriate comment, and I feel like it happens more when you're like a female streamer because it's always targeted at like your body and things like that. Even if you're not showing like much of your body on stream, for some reason people will still come in and make those types of comments.
Sure.
Like I think most recently, we'll go into Twerkoster story. Somebody on my New Year's Eve stream like came in and just randomly was like, shake some ass. And I was like, I can't do that, but Teostra can. And then I just turned the little booty to the camera and went, and that's when Zelda Hunter was like, oh, Twerkostra. And I was like, well, now that needs to stick forever.
I love how people think they can just come in and
cute.
demand that you do that. Like, okay.
It's like some weird sense of entitlement, you know? It's kind of crazy.
There was one time I popped into someone's stream who was a female, and the random person like commented, just show me your tits or something like that. And I was like, fucking hell, like that. It's just, I don't know, like why people think that's okay to just say in the middle of, I don't know.
So Elise, okay, my favorite thing is when I'm playing Monster Hunter and I'm like playing a weapon and someone will connect a weapon to gender, like saying that. Have you ever gotten that before? Like, oh, only girls play bow and insect glaive. Like, that's it. Girls don't play anything other than bow and insect glaive.
I was there for that. I was there.
I know the
What?
stereotype.
Gotten that
Dual
a
blades
lot.
too. Dual blades, insect glaive, and bow. Right? I think that's like the stereotype.
Are we about to get like a No Mercy song, but like with Monster Hunter weapons? You should have played bow.
Oh my god.
I have never heard that, at least not in like my stream. Somebody's never been brave enough to say it, but like I feel like that's really,
It's so stupid.
that's so
It's just
dumb.
so
That is-
stupid. Like, I don't understand how you can connect like the playstyle of a weapon to what gender would prefer that. Like, how does that even make any sense at all?
I don't know. I think I was
And
there.
if you guys that are watching, like, maybe have the answer, please share with us, because I personally don't know.
What do you think a girl
like-
would pick in Monster Hunter Rise as their weapon? It's the girliest
that's
weapon.
what's the girliest weapon in Monster Hunter Rise?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my lord.
I was there for that. I think right when it happened or something like that. And I have like 4,000 uses of Insect Glaive or something like, and then I don't know. I was like, what? I've never heard about that.
And like I think I had just started to pick up bow and play bow, and I loved it. And someone just came in and was like, "Why are all the girl streamers always playing bow?" Are they?
I don't know.
It's a weird thing to point out.
Yeah.
It's like, why does it matter?
It's like, I wonder if this person's hobby is just going into like every female streamer and being like, is she using bow? Check. Is she using bow? Check.
Bingo
Like,
board.
she using
It's like a bingo
found a
board.
charge blade. Circle it.
Ooh, lance. Ooh,
That's new.
Lance.
that's a male weapon. Okay, you can't use that. That's for men.
Let me type in the chat. Let me tell him about how fast I beat this TO with the charge blade.
Ooh,
Maybe that'll steer him away from the weapon.
there you go. That's the spirit.
Goodness. I don't understand that, really.
I don't either. Should we segue into Monster Hunter Rise now and talk about?
Yeah, we
No.
can talk about Rise.
I mean, I was just gonna be like, I creeped on you a little bit, Elise.
Yeah?
I went on your Instagram and I saw something super cute, and I wanted everyone to look at it and
Is
then
it my
kind
hamster?
of give you a little bit of a backstory on this post.
Oh boy.
So I'll post it in the chat here.
Okay.
What have you done, Brian? Oh!
It is my hamster. Yeah,
Wait, it didn't
let's
load
go.
yet for me. It didn't fucking load for me.
So who is this cute little guy or gal?
Aww.
And tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, so that's my little baby. That is that's Bijou. She's my little sweetheart. She is
Cutie.
like 3 inches big. She turns 2 in March. We're both March babies. Let's go.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
She is a Roborovsky dwarf hamster, so she's the smallest hamster that you can get. I got her last year in March. She's my first pet that I've ever had. That's like my own. And I absolutely love her because I really adore hamsters. I think they're very sweet. I actually have a second one. His name is Kirby. He's not in those series of photos because that was her highlight. She needed her own moment. She needed to be appreciated. They need their own post, you know? But
Oh yes.
yeah.
Oh yes.
I named her after Bijou from Hamtaro because I used to be obsessed with Hamtaro when I was a child. That's why when I saw Hamtaro plushie in Faye's background, I was like, oh my god, Hamtaro's back there.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to say something because I loved that show as a kid. I would wake up like in the morning to watch that cartoon. I had like all the little toys, all the little figurines and stuff. I had a backpack. I was obsessed.
Cute
so naturally,
show.
my hamster is named after one of the hamsters from that show, obviously.
So fitting.
It's adorable.
So
then-
fitting.
That
You
intro
have
is
to.
so catchy.
It's Hamtaro.
That Hamtaro
time.
intro.
I don't think I've seen Hamtaro.
What were the
That's
cute little
okay.
things they used to say? Oh god, they had like their own little language. It was so cute.
It's
They
cute.
did, and I used to have a binder that had like the website like vocab printed out that had all their little cute little lingo because they would say like diggy duggy and like all that stuff.
that's so
and it was
cute.
so cute. My
Best show ever.
hams. Girl, that show is iconic.
Oh my god, it really is. It's so wholesome. If you haven't
somebody
heard of
made
it,
a-
you need to go research it right now. Just go
Hamtaro?
watch the
Made
opening
a-
on YouTube or the ending scene or something.
But
So
somebody
do you have
made
any
a-
other pets, Elise?
I do. So I have another hamster because I have no
yes.
self-control. And his name is Kirby. When I first got him, I actually had given him a different name because of his color. He had like grayish brown fur, so I named him Haze because I thought that's cute and original. And then it didn't really fit after a while, and I would notice whenever I would give him like fresh food and anything really, he'd just shove it into his cheeks, and then his cheeks would be like massive balloons. And I thought it was the cutest, funniest thing ever, so I changed his name to Kirby after Pink Blob back there. And so yeah, that's his name now. But they're 2 hamsters. He's a different kind though. He's a Syrian hamster, so he's like 8 inches big. So he's like way bigger. Bijou's
Oh.
like that big,
Yeah,
like a little tiny baby, and then Kirby's like this big.
My goodness.
do you have them
boy.
separated or are they together? Or?
They are separated. They have their own cages because hamsters are actually more like solitary pets. Bijous breed, they can be kept together with like more than one as long as they're in the same litter. So if they grow up together, they can normally be together. Kirby's breed, after they're babies, they have to be separated because they do not like sharing space and they'll fight people.
Oh,
They
wow.
will literally
Gotcha.
fight other hamsters. They're very territorial. They're not like guinea pigs or like rats that are very social. They want their own space. So
Interesting.
they cannot be together, unfortunately.
I learned something new today.
I did
Holy
too.
cow.
Man.
My
Animals
sister, youngest sister recently got guinea pigs. Like she got one, and then it was cute because like at the store, the pet store, the two guinea pigs were like together, like they were cuddling together, and like my mother
That's
felt
so
bad for
cute.
like separating them. So they actually went back that same night to grab the other ones. So now my little sister has like two guinea pigs in a room.
That's
It's super
so
sweet.
cute, though.
Yeah. So now they're together
That's
again.
so sweet.
I've been eyeing out on this this rescue for this guinea pig, and it's a hairless guinea pig, and they're the cutest things ever. They look like little hippos.
That's
Wow.
so cute.
That's adorable.
I've never seen a hairless guinea pig before, but that sounds adorable.
They look like little hippos.
Put that in the edit. The hairless guinea pig. Give me a
Hairless
picture.
guinea pig. Just a random picture.
Our new mascot.
Hairless.
Oh my
There
god.
you go.
Is
That's
that gonna
the
be our
spirit.
Free2 podcast mascot? Is the hairless
Yeah.
guinea pig?
Beautiful.
I don't even know what a hairless guinea
And
pig
then-
looks like.
While Phil's looking that up, one thing I also checked out was a clip from
You
your
did
channel.
research,
So
man.
trying to elevate our podcast. You know, we're growing. We're doing some new things. But I checked out your Twitch channel, Elise, and can you kind of explain a little bit what's going on with this clip here?
Sure. So, first of all, you'll see I'm using one of the girly weapons.
Only for girls, by the way. Only girls can use
Damn.
that.
Only girls can use that weapon.
Phil?
I guess I have to drop insect glaive
You
after
better
4,000
change.
uses.
I thought you were gonna say after 4,000 years for a second. I was like, damn, you really
I am very
were
old.
ahead of the game there. 4,000 years.
4,000
but,
years.
Basically, for one of my Halloween streams, I had like a bunch of different costumes that I was gonna wear, and this was the Firekeeper one, which, Faye, I don't know if you have looked it up, but you definitely should get this costume. It was on Amazon,
Yeah?
and it is so comfortable, and it's like
I
amazing.
remember you saying that it's really
Yeah.
comfortable.
Like, you need it. Like, you just need it. You could wear it every day if you wanted to, because you're like the
Alright.
resident Firekeeper, but like,
That's
it's
right,
like,
I'm gonna do
it's
it.
so good.
I'm
But-
gonna do it.
Because I was dressed up as her on this stream, I said like we could do a blindfolded hunt.
Yes, because she has
I didn't
thing over
yeah,
her
the
eyes.
mask.
She's
It
got
was
a
like a
mask.
Oh, she has a
She
mask
I didn't
also
over
have
her
the
eyes.
actual mask though. Yeah, because I didn't
Yeah.
have the mask, and they don't have it with the costume. So I used 2B's blindfold. I improvised.
Beautiful.
And then I just put it over. And then the rules were like I would put the blindfold on as soon as we got to the Arch-Tempered Velkhana hunt, because otherwise I would never have made it there. And then they just would have watched me in camp. And this clip happened while I was blindfolded, and I had no idea what I was doing, where I was,
have not
where
seen
Velkhana
this.
was. So, yeah.
That was
I have
impressive.
not seen this.
That's actually super impressive. Yeah.
Are we gonna play the clip?
I just played it. I just.
Oh, you did?
I
okay.
just played
I'll
it.
have to watch the
I was just
episode
gonna
to
have
see
it
it then.
just
My bad.
slams the
I probably
kinside.
should have said something.
What?
But no, that's cool. I mean, one question we always like to ask, well, you're our second guest. One question we asked Moko before was, what's your favorite weapon, your favorite monster, and what's your favorite Elder Dragon from Monster Hunter?
Okay, cool. I got this in the bag. I don't know what my favorite
Or should
weapon
we
is.
should we guess? Should we guess her
Ooh.
stuff?
Ooh, yeah. Guess first. Guess first.
I've watched your streams enough. It's kind of cheating for me, but I'm gonna go Charge Blade for your weapon.
Oh wow.
Rajang
That's a
for
boy's
your
weapon.
monster.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
I'm Chad. What can I say?
You use that man's weapon.
And Teostra for your Elder Dragon.
I'm gonna say Insect Glaive for your weapon. I don't know. Furious Rajang. And
One up me.
Wait, did you guess
I'm
her
going
favorite
off
Elder
for Twitch
Dragon?
notifications. I think it's a Furious Rajang. Maybe. And then Elder Dragon. Lunastra?
Brian, did you guess her favorite Elder Dragon?
He did.
Yeah, I said
Oh,
Teo
Teo.
Daddy.
I forgot. I locked
Teostra.
Teo out of my memory.
I'm just doing all the opposites of Brian. I don't know.
That's some BS.
I've only
bro.
ever seen you play Insect Glaive, so I'm gonna guess Insect Glaive, even though I feel like that's gonna be a trick question and that it's not gonna be Insect Glaive, but I'm gonna go with Insect Glaive.
It's actually capturing
Favorite
that.
monster, I would say Rajang, and then Elder Dragon. I honestly have no idea. Teo, because everyone else guessed
Torkstra,
it.
right? What was
Okay, tell
what's
us.
the new name?
Torkstra?
So I'll go from last to first because favorite weapon is complicated.
Okay.
So,
All right.
favorite elder is Teostra, little buddy right there. Although I also really like Chameleos.
Oh, he's a cutie. I love.
I like Chameleos a lot because he looks so derpy,
Yeah, he
and like
does.
I love him a lot.
His little
just
eyes
makes
are
me
just like
laugh.
bloop 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 bloop.
He's so good, and like
then he steals your shit.
Yeah, when he steals
He
people's
takes your
shit, and they get so mad the first time they hunt him. Never a dull moment. Like
Oh my
people get their ancient potions stolen, and they're like, "God dang it!" It's great. It's a beautiful thing. So I really like Chameleos as well. But Teostra takes the cake for sure. This little guy. I've
Okay.
loved him in every fight like that I've had with him in every game that I've played where he's been in it. So I just really like it. Favorite monster is Angry Monkey. I do love Rajang. I don't really specify between Furious and normal.
Damn it.
You just like Rajang in general.
I just love him in general.
Okay.
The story behind that was in 4 Ultimate, I hated him for the longest time. I absolutely despised him because he would just punch the crap out of my face, and I would lose all the time. There was a solo quest for you called Bad Hair Day for Rajang, and you it wasn't online, so it was offline only, and I could not clear it as much as I tried. I could not clear it, and so I eventually just kept trying. And I think it took me a while, but eventually I cleared it. And then I realized I actually liked Rajang because once I learned the patterns in that game, I felt more comfortable.
I love a good used to hate this, now love this story. That's awesome that you really struggled and then now you love him.
Yeah,
That usually
it's
happens
like that
with
with
people.
Pontiff too. Love
You like Pontiff? Do you really?
Oh my
I like Pontiff now. I did not like
Yeah.
him before. He took me a bajillion tries. That man.
Yeah, he's a
Jeez.
dick.
It usually happens with bosses that are hard to fight. You usually hate them at first, and then it ends up becoming either most memorable or your most favorite fight in the game or something.
Yeah.
That happened with me with Ludwig. Fighting against
really?
Ludwig. Yeah,
And you'd say, would you say that's your favorite now?
it's probably my favorite because when I was soloing it, I had the hardest time trying to beat up that thing. But then once I beat it, it was I was literally laying down on the floor. It was satisfying. It was
That's
great.
awesome. I love that.
I love those feelings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to know, real side note, one boss that made me do that in Bloodborne, you guys are going to laugh at me, but I struggled and struggled. And then when I finally beat him for the first time, I fell because I just had no energy. It was fucking Martyr Logarius on the roof. You know what I'm talking about?
I
Wait.
think I do.
In
Which game?
the castle area in Bloodborne. We fought
Oh.
Logarius. He's the guy that's guarding the
skulls?
queen of the Vile Bloods.
My gosh, that
Yeah,
fight was awful.
oh my god, that was such a struggle. And then when I finally killed him, I was so happy. Oh my god, super memorable for me. Okay,
I love
Elise, so tell
Bloodborne.
us your
Oh my
weapon.
God.
So my favorite weapon, that one, so the reason why that question is hard is because in each Monster Hunter game that I've played, I feel like I've mained a different weapon and I've loved a different weapon every single time. I love Charge Blade with like all my heart, so I guess if I had to pick a favorite, that one would be it, because I always play it in every single game. But like in 4U, Charge Blade was my first weapon. And then Generations, I used Hunting Horn for the story, and then Switch Axe. And in World, I used Switch Axe at first, then Charge Blade, and so a little bit of bow, a little bit, and that was it. And then in Generations Ultimate, I switched to Insect Glaive because Kuma was trying to teach me Insect Glaive, and I was trying to teach her Charge Blade at the end of Base World, like before Iceborne was coming out, and we decided that for Iceborne we were going to switch, and she was going to do Charge Blade, and I was going to do Insect Glaive, and I fell in love with Insect Glaive, and she fell in love with Charge Blade, so then we just switched, and it was just like
That's
this
cool.
funny little thing that just happened where it was like, haha, it's going to be a challenge for us, and then we never went back, either of us. Like,
That's really interesting.
so that happened.
It's like totally unexpected. That's fantastic.
So, yeah. That's why that one was more complicated, because I guess if I had to pick one, it would be Charge Blade, but I really have loved all the weapons that I've used over the years. It's been fun.
That's good.
So obviously we're all Monster Hunter fans here. So the Rise demo released on Thursday at some random time for most of us.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so
we're all excited.
so what do we think of the demo? What do you guys think of the demo? I don't want to start.
You don't want to start?
No.
Actually,
Someone else go.
I've never heard Brian really talk about the demo before.
The bow freaking sucks, dude.
The bow sucks.
I don't care for the bow. But no, okay, so I'll kind of like talk about the demo.
Yeah.
So the demo came out and everyone was telling me that it came out, but I thought it was coming out the next day.
Yep.
So everyone already played by the time I started. But I don't know, like the game runs pretty good. It has a lot of like world quality of life changes, but it has like a Generations or like old Monster Hunter vibe behind it too. So it was really cool. One thing I like to note is if you go to your Hunter notes and you look at like the monster sketches, as well as like the if you look at the monster sketches, they're like in art brush form instead of like the typical tribal, and it's beautiful.
Oh, I
The
have to check
aesthetic of the
that.
game is amazing. The armor is great. It was just really cool. We didn't get to see skills like decorations or anything
Yeah.
like that.
Yep.
And then I had an issue where I could play solo fine, but in order for me to play with people online, because it was constantly lagging, it was like it looked like a PowerPoint.
Yeah, it was
I
always
have to delete friends on my Nintendo. Like I had to delete friends on my Nintendo online
Yeah.
in order to reduce the lag. So
Really?
That's crazy.
that kind of like really threw me off. Yeah.
Yeah, my multiplayer experience too has been almost unplayable because of that. I've got to take some time to go through and check my friends thingy.
I hate that. So
Yeah.
it actually does help.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
saw like
I
a tweet
tested.
about it too, where
No
people are
shit.
saying like you have to like delete friends because it's causing lag, and I think that's kind of weird. I don't
Do you
even
think
know
it's
why
just
that
going to be
is.
for the demo, or do you think it's going to be for the actual game? Like, do you think the demo is just like, I don't
Well,
know.
I'm hoping it's just the demo.
I hope so. I think that would be the case too. It's just the demo. I mean, like we haven't had that issue in GU, but then again, GU didn't have as high graphics as Rise does.
Or Palamutes running around barking and every hunter is screaming, and maybe there's just there's a lot going on in multiplayer hunts. There's a
It's
lot
basically
going
an
on.
8-player hunt. Yeah.
So maybe
I will mention that
Yeah.
as well. Like, so, like when I was playing solo, I actually really enjoyed my hunt. I did Mizu, and I got a first clear, and
Good job.
like I didn't know, like, you know, it was my first hunt, so I was happy about that.
What weapon did you go for? Sword and shield?
Oh, you know how it, you know
Hell
the sword
yeah.
and shield. They changed like maybe 2 things.
Okay.
So I feel like the biggest thing I miss about the sword and shield, I mean, I can already say oils, but that's never coming back, right? Like, you can never expect that mechanic to come back. But I really like World for the slinger ammo and what you could do with the sword and shield. Like,
Okay.
you could do like slinger burst combos and stuff like that. And I don't know, I just miss slinger ammo.
Do you really?
That was one thing I really
Wow.
enjoyed from World. You don't like slinger ammo?
No, I don't. I don't miss
but-
it at
okay,
all.
So the other thing I hate was mounting. I don't like the new mounting mechanic.
Same.
Because like I'll stagger the monster and then I can't hit them. Like, I have to go on the mount. There's no option for some of my hits, like, to, I don't know. It's clunky, for at least like my experience with it.
I don't really
I do
understand
like
how the
riding
mount
Mizu
triggers. How does the mount even trigger though? Like, is it
It's
from
through aerial attacks and silk bind attacks.
so silk
And
bind
I think-
attacks? Okay.
Yep. I don't, like, personally for me, I was actually talking about this with Faye, I think yesterday, where I was saying one of the changes I like with the new mounting is just that in the old mounting experience, it was always the monster kind of just moved around erratically, and
Yeah.
you couldn't really control where it was going and where it would fall over. So sometimes certain monsters, like Tigrex, for example, when it would do that big, like, roll on its back to try to get you off, it would end up on the other side of, like, wherever your hunting team was. Whereas with this mounting, you can control it. So
Yeah.
it's like you can
Okay.
keep it near your hunting team versus it going off on its own. Or you can, you know, do what Faye
Smash
said,
into
just
a
run
wall.
away. Just run away from
Control
your
everyone
team.
and run away from your
Just
team.
leave.
Just be like, haha.
Haha.
See you guys.
I like the new, personally, I like the new home mounting mechanic. I think it's a lot of fun, but
Okay.
there are some flaws, and there are a few things I would probably do for it to make it more difficult, at least. Like, I would still probably add the world thing where it's like, the monster's trying to get you off. You want to get control over it, because like the monster's not just going to be like, oh yeah, you can hop on me, let's go and like fight this other monster.
Yeah.
But there's also one thing that Zelda Hunter mentioned, where he tweeted about this as well. Like, if you don't mount the monster, right, he
It's
literally
like
just
10
sits there.
seconds
Yeah, he just
Yes.
sits there for like a minute, and I'm
Yeah,
just
it's a
like,
really long window. Now, can you attack it, or is it just like, can you only?
I think the moment you attack it, you just hop on. I'm not sure. I don't
See
know.
what? I hate that. I absolutely don't like that at all. Now, is there a, so you
know,
do
though.
a certain amount of silk bind damage and then the mount just triggers? Like, it's just a certain amount of silk bind
Yeah,
attacks?
I think so. I feel like they probably have like a combined threshold of aerial and silk bind. And so
Okay.
like once you meet that threshold, it probably just initiates the sequence. Because I've noticed, like, when it's ready to be mounted, there will be this little prompt. And I don't know if that prompt will be in the game or not, but it says attack and mount in the demo. And I've attacked sometimes, but somebody else has attacked first, and they'll go into the mounting animation, and I will
Okay.
just be doing my hunting horn thing. And that works. Like, that has been fine.
Okay.
It is a little jarring because, like, you don't always, at least in multiplayer, you can't always tell, like, who's mounting until, like, literally the mounting's happening. So sometimes I'll be like, who got it? Like, who's on the rodeo now? Like, who's jumping on? And it's
Yeah.
me. And I'm like, oh, okay. Let's go.
Yeah.
Time to steer. Like,
It's a
so,
lot.
I don't know.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
I think I would
Like,
like
for
like
me-
some kind of challenge for mounting. That's just me.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm fine with like the old mount. I just wish like if they did this new mount, like, I don't know. I just hate the whole animation of jumping on, and then being locked away from not wanting to mount the monster, and just standing there.
Yeah.
It just kind of looks stupid.
Yeah,
But
no,
I do think it's
agree.
kind of cool when you do finish a silk bind, mount, like when you're done with it, like the monster's still like silk bind. The monster's still locked down by the silk bind, and it's like struggling. It's like attacking back. I thought that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There was
and then I was just gonna say, like, that whole multiplayer issue really threw it off for me. I didn't want to play after that. Well, I mean, outside of that, I mean, I played the hunting horn, sword and shield, longsword. I actually think longsword is really, really good.
It's fun. I think it's a lot of fun.
It's so fluid. Yeah, it's
all I've been
really
hearing
good.
is how good longsword is. Really, longsword and hunting horn are like the stars of the demo right now.
Hunting horn is so fun.
Hunting
Yeah.
horn.
I tried it
I'll
once.
tell you, like, sword and
Dude,
shield
dude.
has been really fun too.
Has it?
Yeah. I like some of the changes. Maybe you should give that one a try if you haven't yet. The Perfect Rush, the new update to Perfect Rush is pretty good. And then there's like the Silk Bind attack with Sword and Shield that gives you super armor, and it does a lot of like Silk Bind damage. But I mean, I don't know, it just feels really clunky when I play
Yeah.
compared to World, where it's a little bit more fluid. But I played Old World or Old Monster Hunter, so it's just, I think it's just gonna take some time to adjust to. But that was my experience.
I think I kind of went into it expecting it to play like World. So I jumped in, I grabbed bow, I jumped in, and I it didn't click immediately, you know? And I think I just, you know, the first experience was just really disappointing for me because I just didn't like the way bow felt. And it just sucks because, you know, when you really love a weapon, you really connect with it, and a new game comes out and you're like really excited to experience it, and then it just completely is a letdown. And, you know, I'm not trying to spread any hate or negativity, but just for me, like, it's disappointing. Like, it didn't click. Like, bow is my child, and it's like, damn, I don't even want to look at the thing right now. Like, I don't even want to use it at all. I don't care for the button inputs. I don't like the wire bug. It doesn't seem fluid at all. Like you were saying, the fluidity is just not there for me personally. Maybe there are some people that enjoy it and really do click with it, and they really like how you have to recover stamina now with the wire bug charges, and I don't like it. I don't like it. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good.
I felt like it was, for me with Insect Glaive, it didn't really feel that fluid for the wire bug for that weapon. I enjoyed it for like longsword, and a hunting horn was pretty fun too, but with Insect Glaive it just felt pretty off for me. And like there was like one move where it kind of launches you. I would constantly launch myself past the monster.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Can you change the direction of it? Because I think you can with bow, but I don't know how. Usually I end up just going backwards, and like you said, I just like launch on top of the monster.
where I'm launching myself?
Yeah, with the wire bug charge.
I think it's just wherever you're looking. Like if you're looking towards the monster, it'll launch you towards the monster.
Really? Okay.
But
When you're doing,
it
I
was
was just gonna say, Faye, on the bow, when you're doing it, are you just holding R and
I'm holding R and pressing
square?
X,
Are
the
you-
top button.
I think you have to go to like your analog. Your left analog has to be facing the direction you want to be dodging into. So
I feel like I've tried it, but maybe I just didn't do it right. So I'll keep practicing and see if I can change the direction of where I'm trying to launch, because it's so detrimental to stamina recovery. Like it's the only way to really get your stamina back, because you can only do like 2 attacks. But I think too, we kind of discovered yesterday when we were playing that they kind of want you to utilize everything on the map, the endemic life. They want you to go get your buffs and just really utilize the things that they're giving you in the demo. And I don't think I was ready for that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also like curious, you know, with the speedrunning community, what they're kind of anticipating.
Yeah.
So if anyone from that community is watching, I mean, I would love to get an honest opinion from that.
Yeah.
Phil, I mean, you got to put in a lot of Insect Glaive time. Honestly, from any commenter or like anyone I've talked to, they kind of meme on the Insect Glaive.
yeah.
Is it kind of a joke, or you want to go into detail on it? What's your full experience with the Insect Glaive, man?
I honestly thought it was fun. It just took a bit to get used to. And I still need to like learn how to control like the silk by moons and everything. But I like that goes with like all the other weapons too. Like they're different. Like a lot of, from what I've heard from Dear Gamer, he mentioned that this game is basically Generation's Ultimate with world-inspired mechanics, where it's like there's a lot of stuff they've taken from World, but they didn't take everything. Like they're very inspired for what they did. But the weapons will work differently, and there's going to be changes to some weapons. And I don't know, like the silk, is this silk bind? I forgot what it's called.
Silk bind.
Yeah,
Silk
like
bind, I think.
yeah, that new mechanic is very different. So I feel like everyone is kind of like on that learning curve, trying to figure out how to like use it, or even like change your layout for your controller.
Maybe because it's like every time I check Twitter, there's just an overwhelming amount of like positivity, which is good.
Yeah,
but I'm finding a hard time connecting with people that feel the same way I do about, you know, it is overwhelming. You know, there's a lot that I think right now, to be honest with you guys, there's a lot that I don't like overpowering what I do like, and there are things that I do like, and I will purchase a game and I will play it, but I'm just hoping that this demo experience is just, you know, it is what it is, and the game's gonna come out and it's gonna be okay, and we're gonna learn and we're gonna click and everything's gonna be okay. Maybe even the bow might feel better depending on, you know, the bow that, you know, you get in the demos is completely different, because Moko was telling me that they're kind of bringing the old mechanics of the bow back, where each arrow charge is different. Like this bow that they give you in the demo has a pierce arrow in the second charge, I believe. Second charge. And that's very like, you know, old world, right? Isn't that a mechanic? Oh, okay.
No.
I mean,
I avoided ranged weapons in the
That's
old
okay.
world. I was
Look,
never.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Watching you play bow, Faye, is I don't want to touch the old world bow. That's nasty looking.
I mean, I've been getting into the older games. I played a little bit of bow in 3U. I have not finished 3U or GU. I'm like in the middle of both, and bow is so different. But I'm really trying because I love the fucking thing. So the only weapon I'm connecting with in the demo right now is heavy bowgun. That's the only weapon that I'm playing, and I'm like, this is really fun. I'm having a blast.
Having a lot of fun with it. You're like, I hear you all the time with the new silk bind move. You're just like, hit me. It's
a very, I like how aggressive you can be with it. It is very strong. People are probably gonna bitch about how strong it is, but I really don't care, because it's honestly the only thing that's really drawing me to the demo right now. What do you guys think of the maps, or the map that we have, and like the wire bug, you know, all the movement you have now? Like, how do you feel about all the freedom you have to move around? What do you guys think? It's pretty dope, right?
I love it, but I feel like I have been using the wire bug movement like around the map, not as much as I've been using the Palamute. The Palamute
That's okay.
is so fun.
Yeah.
That I have just
It's
been having a
fast.
blast, like being able to like have this little buddy that like you just hop on. And I liked in World that you had the little taxi that was just like some random little, you know, minion around. But I love it that now I have this little companion who I can just always have. I don't it doesn't change every single time they come, and I just get to like hop on them and ride everywhere. And I don't know, I use that more than I use the
wire bug.
I only use the wire bug to get up the cliffs that are like super high up. I do my Spider-Man.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I suck. I'm so bad with the
What's
wire
up,
bug.
Danger?
Do you think it's because of the controller, Brian? Do you think it's because of the controller? I think it's because of the controller. I have a hard time maneuvering with that
old.
shit. Nah, dude.
I can't.
No,
There's
you'll
too
get
many,
it.
Too
You'll
many
get it.
buttons at once.
It doesn't
You know
feel
how-
like a Monster Hunter game with this freedom of movement, you know?
Okay,
It's
but
weird. Yeah.
I can tell you that, Brian, if you're having problems with the Spider-Man thing, I could not figure it out. For the longest time, I sucked at it. And I was like, this sucks. I just keep jumping off the cliff and like going to the back. And I'm like, I have no idea how people are just climbing up. And so it was Nightside who explained it to me. He was like, Elise, you have to press L2 to like aim it. And then you press R2 so that you launch yourself at it. And then you just walk up and climb up. He's like, you don't have to press it again or do anything else. I was like, oh.
To be honest with you guys, have any of you played Sekiro? Because I think if you played Sekiro, you understand how the wire bug or the slingshot thing works, because it's similar button inputs. So if you have Sekiro and you haven't played it yet, like, go jump into that and like try to move around with it, and then go back to Rise, and it'll feel similar to you.
Sekiro scares
That's a
me
good way of
little
thinking
bit.
of it.
You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Elise, you should
me.
totally play it.
I
oh
love
my god,
Sekiro.
you've got to get
I
into
have
it.
it, and I'm
You
afraid.
should.
Do
I'm
it.
so
You
afraid.
too, Phil. Finish
Next
it,
game.
man.
I need to finish it. It's
After
it's
Demon's
such a good
Souls.
Come
game.
on, you
After
guys got to
Demon's
do
Souls.
it.
You got
I can
this.
do it.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
I just that's something I can tell you, Faye. I got to this part where there's just like arrows being shot at you repeatedly, and I rolled through them and I made it. And I got told that was the wrong way, and I was like, "What's the right way?"
After all that work, they're like,
I
yeah,
was
you went
like,
the wrong
what?
way.
I was like, I'm not supposed to do that. I was like practicing the timing, just like
Aw.
roll. And they're like,
Hey,
you
well,
did it
there's
wrong.
nothing wrong with that. Of
Chat was
course you
cheering on,
do.
and then just like after you get through, it's like, oh yeah, by the way, it's like that's the wrong
They're
way.
like,
It's
that's
like,
the wrong way, Elise. I was like, what?
Well, I don't care because I did.
I got an
this thing and-
achievement. I was like, how is that wrong?
oh my
You tell him,
gosh.
dude. No, you can do it. You should totally
Proud of
finish it if
you.
you can.
Thank you. I was proud of myself too. I was like, goddamn.
That's really funny.
There you go.
No, but seriously, like the wire bug feels like that. Like it doesn't feel like a Monster Hunter game with all that freedom of movement. You know,
very
I don't
different.
even remember to use the palamute to move sometimes. I'm just running to the I run into the monster and everyone's fighting it, and I'm like some different area, and everyone in chat's like, hey, like, ride the fucking palamute. What are you doing? And I'm just like taking my sweet time, just
What do you
walking
guys
because
think
I have
of
no stamina.
the tracking in the game? Like finding the
It's-
monster with the
oh.
arrows. Do you guys like that? I like it. I
like it.
I don't mind it.
It's not as
I'm-
pretty as the.
Thankfully, we don't have multiple zones, right, or anything like that.
I
That was
miss
like,
my-
we're on the Switch,
Mhm.
so hopefully they don't break it down into separate zones.
Yeah.
But it's all one
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
That was
Pretty
cool.
much. I miss my drunk scout flies though.
Yeah.
I don't know. My neck
It's-
still
Screw
hurts.
the ancient forest, dude.
Oh
I
my
hate the ancient
gosh.
forest.
Yo, that
I
sucks.
still feel pain from before they fixed. You remember when they had to patch it out, where like the bugs would just like break your neck right at the start, and it'd like
Yes.
flip the camera. I was like, I
You
still
could
have pain from that.
It's like, oh, this way. It's like, okay.
What are they thinking with that?
I
Jeez.
was like, damn, I just loaded in, please. Oh my
Do you guys
God,
like
that was good
the
times.
hunter call outs now? Do you guys like that?
Oh,
Something's coming! Watch
I have it in I have it in Monster Hunter language, so my character
I have
just
mine
yells
in
out
Monster Hunter
gibberish. So I turned it down to like 50% because the first time I played, it was at like 100%, and I felt like in multiplayer though, like I feel like in solo it wouldn't be as big of a deal, but in
No.
multiplayer,
Uh-huh.
everyone
lot
at
coming.
100%, it's like. There's like I could barely hear the music at times, you know? So for me it was, and I want to hear the music because usually they remix it a little bit, so I wanted to
Oh,
like
the Mizu
hear.
theme is so good.
Yeah,
It's
music
so
theme's
good.
great.
How do you guys
Bit.
like Mizu, actually?
I like it. I think it's a lot
Like
of
in
fun.
comparison to like the generations, like Mizu.
New move where it kind of like
Shit is
slides around.
fast.
The drive-by.
Yeah. I guess.
The drive by, I love it.
I call it the drive-by because it
It's
like
like-
moves far away and then just goes
Mm-hmm.
and then slides.
It's like drifts. Like
It's so scary.
It's like,
I'm like, oh gosh. Like I called Mizu female once on my like reaction video to it, and I've got like 100 comments saying like,
Oh my God, everyone
Mizu's
probably-
male, and I'm
Oh,
like,
no, no,
okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's a game.
Oh, people are very passionate about Mizu's gender.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've
And
called it
Gamut.
a she as well.
I'm
Oh,
passionate
Gamut
about
too?
Gamut and Mizu. Yeah, because Gamut's a confirmed like female. Like they're
Okay.
all female.
Really?
So like with
Oh, I don't know.
Gamut, yeah, with Gamut and Mizu, it was like this one's confirmed female, that one's confirmed male. So they're like, that is like with Mizu especially, it's always like they're all male. Like it's like confirmed, like in whatever the lore is that they're all male and that Gamma's all female. All the ones that we encounter anyway.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like how Teostra is all male.
I guess so. I guess that's just kind of like with Teostra kind of just became a thing. I guess it's like the color of it too. I don't know. Well, that doesn't make any sense because like blue is male and red is female. Or I don't know.
They flipped it. Monster Hunter said no.
It's like no. But
we're changing that up.
Yes.
Do you guys have any speculations on Rise monsters coming back, or any old monsters coming back into Rise?
Chameleos.
Gore.
That'd be really cool if Chameleos was here.
With the gore chain.
Looking at the map,
Do you really?
like the map that we have, I think Chameleos will be an Elder Dragon that comes back. Like I'm pretty sure.
I feel like
happen.
that would become a thing, 100%.
They've been doing a really good job of keeping it to theme with all the monsters too.
I'm
Like,
excited. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
even,
excited
like,
to see
Gore
what
would be
new
cool,
Elder
though.
Dragons, like what are the new Elder Dragons gonna be?
We
Like
haven't
I
seen
feel like they're
any
gonna be
new
really
ones yet.
cool. Yeah.
I would love to see some really cool new ones.
What do you guys think of Boss Harag? Is that
Magnamalo.
his name? Goss Harag?
I
What do you think of that thing? Yeah, he's really
Scare
cool.
me.
He's pretty scary. He reminds
scary.
me of a demon that would be in Inuyasha.
You know what he reminded me of? That was really
What?
funny. Hold on, I want to see if I can find a gif of it. You know
Okay.
Twilight Princess,
Oh, the little
When-
Yeti guys.
the little Yeti guy, but you remember the wife that gets like
Yeah.
hella pissed?
Yeah.
That's what that reminded me of. And that scene, that I
can see
remember. Oh
that.
my god, that scared the crap out of me when I was playing that game for the first time. Because I
Yep.
remember like, she turns around and she's like all angry. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god,
All
that was the
possessed.
first thing that I thought of. Yeah, she's like all possessed
Hella
and creeped
possessed.
out. And
She's probably possessed by Goss Harag.
there you go.
and people that are watching, I think with this one, I think it's a lot of inspiration from Kabuki. It's a Kabuki looking ass monster. What do you guys think?
What's Kabuki?
It's like a Japanese.
Okay.
It's just more Japanese lore.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put a picture in chat.
Totally.
Goss Harag reminds me of the one Full Metal Alchemist character.
Oh yeah.
This one. He has like a very similar mask to him. I
Oh
forgot his
yeah, he
name.
does. No shit.
So like I saw it, I'm like, why does it look familiar? Like, I've never seen this monster before. Why does it look familiar? And then it reminded me of that. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, see, I just looked at it and I thought this.
Oh my god.
Take me here.
That's a thing of nightmares. I don't even, what is that from?
It's Nightmare
Twilight
Fuel.
Princess,
Oh my God.
baby.
I haven't played it. Ah.
It's
Are
so
they
good.
remastering those games, or is that just like fan made
I don't
cover
know.
art?
So, I have a theory because last year was Mario's 35th anniversary. This year is the Legend of Zelda 35th anniversary. So I think they might release like a 3D collection like they did for Mario because it makes the most sense to like honor Legend of Zelda. My theory is that the ones on the collection would probably be Ocarina of Time. I want to say like Wind Waker and then Twilight Princess. Only reason is because I feel like I want it to be Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and Wind Waker. But I feel like when they did Mario, they did it like the 3 different generations, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it was like 64,
GameCube and Wii.
and then Wii. And Twilight Princess is technically like the transition from GameCube to Wii. So I feel like it would be Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, and then
Let me
Twilight
let me
Princess.
ask you
Or-
though.
Oh
Let me
my
ask
God.
you
Yeah.
though.
I really,
Yeah.
I haven't played.
I wanna believe that.
Or
I'm
Skyward
just
Sword.
like,
I was gonna say there's
Yeah,
a
I
lot
was
of
gonna say
rumors for
Skyward
Skyward
Sword.
Sword, and I think that's the one that I would hope for the most, even over like Ocarina and Majora coming to Switch, because Skyward is just one game that I just completely blocked out because I tried playing, I tried getting through it many times. I absolutely despise it. So I hope that they port it to the Switch in a way where it's fun for people that do not like motion controls. But
Yeah, that would be
Nintendo
nice.
loves motion controls, so I have no idea how that would even go.
Well, what's interesting is there was a rumor I think mid to late last year that they were planning on releasing Skyward Sword by itself. So it is. I feel like that's why I kind of am thinking it would be the other 3, because there's a rumor that they'd be doing that, and I hope it's like, obviously not a remake, but a sense of like when they port it to Switch, they change it, because motion controls sucked in that game, even with Wii Motion Plus. I have a lot of criticisms for that game, in the sense of lore wise, for Legend of Zelda.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I like. That's actually my favorite iteration of Princess Zelda is the Skyward Sword Zelda. I think that's like
a lot
the
of
best
people
Princess
like that
Zelda
one
we've
too.
had.
I think, yeah.
I still think Toon Link's the best Link though.
Do you really?
Is. Oh my god, Wind Waker is like my second favorite Legend of Zelda game, second only to Majora's Mask, because Majora's Mask is my favorite game of all time. But with Wind Waker, I just loved how expressive he was. Like, he was silent, but his expressions were so cute that you could like feel
That's
his
true.
emotions. And then
He had a
Twilight
lot of
Princess had like
emotion.
0. So I was
Yeah.
just kind of like, the contrast was just so different. And I like when he has emotions. At least in Skyward Sword he does. But I felt like Toon Link was just so funny.
Twilight Princess was like, they hit a lot of the mark on some things, they really missed a lot on others. Like, the music was amazing. The story was really good. A lot of people love Midna. I love Midna. Midna's awesome. I liked the dungeons, but a lot of people really didn't like how long the beginning took of Twilight Princess, like how to get into, because it kind of drags a bit, and like some of the NPCs look absolutely horrifying and horrendous. It's very
The
like
children.
Yeah, the children especially.
You can say it like it is.
Malin-
It's the kids. It's
Remember Mallow Mart? Do you remember Mallow Mart?
Yeah,
Mallow
Mallow Mart.
Mart.
Wait, dun 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 dun
No.
dun.
No, don't do it.
And you have to do the dance like that.
I
Maybe
even
as a
played
kid
I was
those
really
games.
hoping.
Yeah, you do.
I was really hoping for 35 year for Zelda. It would be like, you know how they did a Link's Awakening?
Like a
Did a
remake.
Link to the Past. Yeah, a full-on remake for a Link to the Past.
Just play Link Between Worlds. What you doing?
I haven't played that. That's a 3DS title, isn't it?
That's a
Yeah.
3DS title. It's a sequel to A Link to the Past. It's 3D. It's cute. I think that's where they got inspiration for Odyssey, because you know how in Super Mario Odyssey you could like pop into like you go from 3D to 2D, you pop on the wall. That's what A Link Between Worlds did. It was like centered around you like having 3D mechanics, but then you would like pop onto the wall as like a drawing and then have to do like 2D puzzles.
No
A Link
shit.
Between Worlds is so good, and if you've never played
I'll
it,
have to
it's
check it
like
out.
that was
I
the
don't like
first
the
one where they
top-down
tried
ones.
to do like open world in the sense that you would buy items from Ravio, and then whatever items you bought, you could go do the dungeons in whatever order based on the items you chose. So you could pick the order of the dungeons that you did. Great game. I like it. Very, very good.
For a lot of these games, I've only like seen playthroughs of it, and because I haven't had time to really play through it yet. But I definitely want to like stream it and like really experience it, because like especially Wind Waker, I like watching that playthrough of that game. I love the characters and like the art style of the game too. I really fell in love with. So
It ages well.
it
the art
did.
style.
I was surprised that was a GameCube game. That was GameCube, right?
GameCube, yeah.
Yep.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it's a GameCube
Yeah.
game. It's great.
That's why I love the Wii U. I mean, they brought back Twilight Princess, like a HD update on it, and then I mean, Wind Waker. It's. I was like really bummed out to not see that kind of get ported over to the Switch yet.
Just
Like,
doesn't make
they've
sense. I
already
feel like
done
it
it.
just doesn't make any sense. Like, why haven't they just? I mean, it's already HD. I don't understand. Like, maybe there's reasoning behind why they haven't just put the HD ports on the Switch.
I feel like it
And
was
then there's
waiting for this
also,
year. in
Okay.
specific.
I hope you're
This
right.
35th anniversary. Like, I just
Yeah.
feel like it is the anniversary of Zelda, so I feel like they're going to be like, here they all are.
Dude,
Hopefully.
I
if
hope
I'm
you're
not right,
right.
I'll cry.
I hope
Like,
so.
imagine
I-
that coming out, and then Breath of the Wild 2 coming out this year. Like, it'll literally be the year of Legend of Zelda if all that stuff comes out this year.
That'd be crazy,
I'm-
please.
My theory is that, because with COVID, I feel like Breath of the Wild 2 will probably not be released until like another year or two.
2022.
But my prediction is like we're gonna get like a HD collections of like previous Zelda games, and then if we have an E3 or if we don't have an E3, that's when they're going to show more Breath of the Wild too, because it is like a big year for Legend of Zelda, so I feel like we'll get more information.
I hope so.
Sense.
I have I don't know what it's called. It's like a collector's edition. I don't know what's for the GameCube, where it has like Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, and then one of the older Zelda games. I forgot what it was called. It was, and then there was a preview for Wind Waker.
I had that too.
What was it called?
It has the free demo of Wind Waker before it came out on the disc.
I have that on the game. I've totally forgot about that. It was so nice.
Faye, I always wanted to ask you this question because I know you love Majora's Mask as much as I do.
I do.
As I hold this little thing.
Is that an amiibo or just like a little mask?
It's from my little Nendoroid?
Android, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, is that?
I've seen I only got the Majora's Mask one.
That's the same one I have, yeah.
Yeah, reasons. Yeah. Mainly for this little thing, because I was like, this is the cutest thing in the whole world. But how did you feel about the 3DS remake that they did?
So I don't have a 3DS. I mean, those things are like still $200, right? I mean,
They got the 2DS now. The thing with Majora's Mask, though, it came out on the 3DS, but it came out on the new 3DS.
Yeah.
So you had to get the newer version of the 3DS to even run it, because it had a little thumbstick on it. But I personally enjoyed that Majora's Mask. They fixed a lot of the,
I
the
didn't
issues
like it.
that originally.
I wouldn't say fixed.
You didn't like the changes on it?
I wouldn't say fixed.
They changed a lot that they didn't need to. Like,
they made it easier. They made things easier, and they changed a lot of things that made the old one so charming.
Yeah, and they moved certain things around that didn't need to be moved, because unless you were an experienced player, you wouldn't have known that they were there. Like, they changed the location of the stone mask, because people who had played the game a lot would go to a kind of canyon area earlier on to get the stone mask to use at the pirate fortress. But if you're a new player, like if you're new to that game, you're not gonna know to like go over there and like look for the guy and get it. And they moved it like to within the pirate fortress, so that like you couldn't like manipulate that, like go early and then go over there. It was really weird.
A lot of fun little things they changed. I don't know.
The boss fights were different. Ottawa was different. McDonald's.
What?
Didn't they change the final boss in Stone Tower?
I think they did. They changed almost all the boss fights. Like, they changed some of the mechanics with them to make them a little easier. Like, Ottawa, you can no longer switch out of Deku form. You have to be in that form to fight it, which I thought was a really interesting change. Because I remember that was one of the boss fights that confused me for the longest time. Because I was like, I can be in both forms. What am I supposed to do? And the moth sucked. But the change that I hated the most was making swimming as Azora use magic. Thought that was the worst change that they ever could do, because it made you never want to swim in that form.
Yeah, the swimming as Azora was probably one of the most jarring changes that they made. I mean, it's nice that they made an HD remaster, because they made it accessible to people, you know, who didn't get that like GameCube version that Phil had, or an N64. Like, it's cool that they did that, but I don't know. Like, I never played it. I really don't have any interest in playing it. Like, I watched there's a YouTube video that compares and talks about. It's like 45 minutes long. It starts from the second, you know, that the game starts, goes all the way through till the end, and it talks about every single little adjustment that they did, and almost every single change. I was like, why'd they do that? Why'd they do that? Why'd they do that? And the person also maybe had a little bit of a biased, you know, attachment to the original version as well. So maybe it is a little bit of bias, but I don't know. Like, it's just, I don't think I'll ever play it, because they really did take away a lot of the like random things that I loved about the original version, especially swimming as Azora. It was so fun to do that. Like, that was therapy for me as a kid, coming home from school and just going to Great Bay and just swimming. Like, you had this whole area to just fucking swim. It was great.
Go crazy.
Something
just
so
feel
small.
like with Ocarina of Time, they did such a better job with HD, like remastering
Oh,
it
did
in
they?
the sense of, well, yeah, because like the
I love that
Ocarina of
version,
Time
yeah.
3D,
Yeah.
what they didn't really change too much in the sense of many mechanics of the game. The biggest thing that they changed that was a big
Hook shot,
quality of
right?
life. Well, yeah, the hook shot and also the boots. They made a new like equipment spot for the 3DS specifically where you could put the boots. So you know how like when you're in the water temple and you have to press start what feels like every like 3 minutes to take on the boots, take off the boots
Yeah.
because you're going. Yeah, they changed that so you don't have to press start anymore. It's like you can
Okay.
equip them to this like own like touchscreen
Oh,
thing with the
that's
3DS,
interesting.
and then you would just touch it instead of having to press start because that was a huge complaint. But they didn't change like too much where I could be nitpicky about it as much as with Majora's Mask, where I was like there were just a lot of unnecessary like movement of where things were and just like changing things that were fun about the old
Yeah.
one. That I just thought like I think it was an attempt to make it more accessible at times, but in ways it made it inaccessible because a lot of people didn't like the time mechanic.
Yeah.
And I don't think that making the boss fights easier in a way necessarily helps people get over that regardless.
Yeah.
I think if people are put off by the time mechanic, nothing's going to make them interested in it.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. Yep, I agree.
That's kind of where my perspective is. Yeah, I mean, I grew up not liking Majora's Mask because I'm too dumb to figure out the time mechanic. So
Nah, dude.
when it came out on a 3DS, it was good enough for me. I have a closer attachment to Ocarina and Link to the Past
Sure.
and the Game Boy games. You know, like Seasons and
Dude,
Oracle of Ages and stuff.
I
So-
was all or nice. The Oracle games are dope. I found this YouTube channel that analyzes musically the themes from each temple in Ocarina of Time, like the Forest Temple, Fire Temple, Water Temple, Shadow Temple, and Spirit Temple, and it takes them all and it like dissects their musical composition, and like it's so interesting. I should link the channel to you guys. They like really dissect each like segment of the song, and they'll tell you like some parts are used in other temple themes, and I don't know, I just find it so interesting because the music like is so nostalgic. Like when you think of a temple, you just automatically hear the theme in your head, and it's so iconic, and you're just like, it just gives you that feeling of, man, I fucking love this game because how good the music is in each temple. And I don't know, like it just was so interesting to see like how the music was done and how well they actually fit the tone of each temple in the song, like the like Forest Temple with all the cool stuff happening in the background, and you can actually hear like Poe laughter throughout the song, and it's just like I never like actually thought of it that way, and just the way that this dude like analyzed everything was really cool. And did you know that the Fire Temple song, the original version of the Fire Temple in Ocarina of Time, maybe you guys have heard this, it has some like chanting, like Islamic chanting, and they about praise Allah, and Nintendo actually had to remove that version of the Fire Temple song and release a whole new set of cartridges with that taken out, because who's the writer that makes all the Mario and the Zelda music? What's his name? The music composer?
Koji Kondo.
Yeah, Koji Kondo took this this snippet from this other like the CD that had like all these different like musical iterations, and he put it in that song without realizing that they were saying like praise Allah, and Nintendo
man.
like, yeah, you can't, they really
that's
wanted to
wild.
steer out of religious, you know, symbol. I mean, with good reason.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know which version I had though, because I listened to the version that had Praise Allah and the version that doesn't, and like I don't know which one my Nintendo 64 one was. I like want to go back and listen and like figure out if it's like the
I
band
think I had
version.
the old one.
Did you?
But I don't know because I remembered it with the chanting. So when I listened to like
Yeah.
the comparison between the two, I was like, I feel like I remember playing it and having the chanting, but now I'm not so sure.
They
So I wanna
definitely
find
both
the
have
cartridge.
chanting. They both have
Yeah.
it.
That's
But
crazy.
One is like
dude.
more obvious that it's
Yeah,
like
it's
they're
very
saying
eerie
something.
too. Like it gave me chills. I was like, oh my god, this is so creepy.
Huh.
I gotta YouTube it.
Yeah, you
for
gotta.
sure.
I'm gonna
It's
gonna
good.
send you guys the channel for sure. This
Is
guy.
that what they
like,
used to do with old games? That like whenever there's a mistake or if there's an update to like the game or something, they would just like they would make a new copy and like cancel
don't
the old
know.
copy. Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
because I
okay.
know with Ocarina of Time, they also had blood, like in the first
No
few
shit.
cartridges, where it was, you know, like when you beat Ganondorf at the end. This is not a spoiler.
Oh, what a violent
No, I
death.
know,
Oh
no,
my
I-
when when he like
Oh
when
my
he
god, that's a gruesome kill.
For
The
20
game is
Spoiling
35 years old. No.
it came out in 1998, but whatever. So like
Yeah.
he you know when he like throws up at that part, like he's like, because he's
Yes.
supposed to be like, it looks like he throws up because they make it green.
Oh my
Like
god,
it's
you're
green
right.
and everything
It
else.
used to be
but
red?
it used to be red. Yeah, it used
Oh
to be
my
red. And then
gosh.
in order to keep their like E
Oh,
for everyone
shit.
rating, they had to change it. So they put out new cartridges. And I think those cartridges are really hard to find, the ones where it was red. Because that was like a really quick change that they had to do. But there are some that like have it, yeah.
That
where
is-
it's like the red blood instead.
That's pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I guess it's kind of like how they did with like some anime where they were like just get rid of some blood in scenes or something like that to make it more
Yeah.
like friendly for like I guess a younger audience.
Yeah.
Yo, that's nuts.
Just use flowers instead of blood.
Is that what they
No.
did? I think
Please
they,
no.
I think that was the
But
case
there's
for some
a couple
anime.
games that do that.
Yeah.
There's a couple games like there's the Alien Hominid, I think, where
What?
instead of blood it's flowers.
Oh, okay.
So like when you cut someone's throat open, there's flowers that fly everywhere.
That's really
Okay.
interesting.
That's kind of an interesting way around it.
Or like
But I think one of my favorite Zelda fan facts for sure is that Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages and Minish Cap were all Capcom.
Wow, I didn't know that. Cool.
Yeah, yeah. Capcom like helped with those. I thought that was always really cool.
Fuck yeah, Capcom.
Thanks, Capcom. Minish Cap is
Hell
so
yeah.
good.
I
Game is
started
so
it.
cute.
Oh.
I love it when you get to go be
It's
small
cute.
and you fight that giant like choo choo like right at the start. Oh my god, that
It's a
gets
cute
me
game.
every time. It's a cute little game.
no.
Those are
You
my
be
favorite
small.
Zelda games, the ones on the handhelds.
Really?
They're so good. Yeah, Ocarina of Time, I mean, like that's I feel like that's a generic answer, but like
Well,
outside of that,
need to
Oracle
play
Seasons,
them.
Rod of Ages,
Gosh,
I
need to
think
play
Link to
them.
the
Ocarina of
Past, and
Time,
stuff like that.
like it brought in a whole new world of fans to enjoy the games, because I personally I don't like handheld at all. Even like it's hard for me to play handheld Switch, you know, if it's not Animal Crossing. I like just don't want to know about it. I don't know, like I don't like handheld stuff. I don't even like being on my phone for too long. Maybe it's just because I like when things are like big screen controller, like this is comfortable.
I gotcha.
You know what I mean? I wish that I could play the older Zelda games that are handheld, even the Monster Hunter, you know, but I don't want to.
Did you have that attachment on your GameCube where it's like a Game Boy attachment where you can play Game Boy games on your GameCube? So basically you're playing on like the
No.
big screen.
Crystal
They did that with
Chronicles.
the 64 too.
They did that with the 64?
Crystal Chronicles.
Well, you can only play Pokemon games. It came with Pokemon Stadium.
Yep,
Oh,
the
okay.
Pokemon Stadium where you could like use the Pokemon from your save file.
Yeah.
Good times. Good
Ah.
times.
Yo, I
I
didn't
played
know
the
that.
Oh,
Stadium on the
man.
Wii. I didn't have it on the other games.
I rented
Damn.
a lot of games back then. Like we had like this like video renting place that was like nearby that did video games. That's how I played Oracle of Seasons for the first time because I didn't own it. I just rented it. That was fun. I liked that game.
Gosh,
I rented my games from a grocery store. That was like a
No
normal
shit.
thing over
Oh
here.
wait, yeah, we had
Yeah.
yeah,
I
that's a
rented
cool
it
rental in
from
mine too.
Blockbuster.
It had like the most random selection.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I miss Blockbuster. Holy shit! Like I
Do you?
used to rent games and movies from there whenever we go there.
Yeah.
I miss the feeling of just walking in there and like just the smell of like I don't know, just like it had the
Used
smell
things.
and like yeah.
I know
just
what
like,
smell you're talking
yeah,
about.
like
Blockbuster
Yeah, the
smell.
block-
Yeah.
The blockbuster
Yeah.
smell.
Because
I
it's like
can-
the VHS cases. you know,
Yeah,
that-
Yeah.
Or the
the
cases
plastic
had
cases
like that
maybe.
smell on.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then just
Is
going
it like
over
a
and
fresh
seeing what
book
games
smell?
are
I
there.
don't remember the smell.
I don't know how to describe
It's
it.
unique.
I don't know how to describe
just
it either.
unique.
It's a
They
unique
should make a
Special
clone
thing.
out of that.
Yeah,
Blockbuster
dude.
cologne. It can smell like your
I'd
favorite
buy it.
store.
Smell like your favorite neighborhood blockbuster that no longer exists.
That's
Exactly. oh my
awesome.
goodness. What was it?
That makes me feel hella old though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a couple old guys here.
I
we
feel
got
like
the Nintendo
growing
Wii
up for me
shop.
at least, I managed to hit things like just before they like ended.
Yeah. How old are you guys? Can I ask? You don't have to share your ages if you don't
22.
want to.
28.
Nice. Phil, you're a baby.
Yeah, Phil's the baby. Wait, that way.
I'm 1,000 years old though. you know?
Wow, dude, you're wise.
Damn.
I'm not wise.
What
I
elven
just
kingdom are you
lived a long
from? Lord of the Rings. You
lived a
know?
long life of making mistakes. Not from Middle Earth.
Are you sure? 1,000 years old.
Earth, man. You're so silly.
Are you guys ready to do a hunt together?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
we're
Yeah,
gonna
I
do
suppose
that
we
today.
could get this done. Dibs
Yeah,
on the HPG.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna be hunting horn.
All right.
I can't do bow. I'm sorry.
Honey, that's fine.
I'm probably gonna chill with
Going there.
LBG or hunting horn. I don't know. I feel like I just with Encyclave, it didn't really hit right with me.
Honestly, I feel like Insectlave. The thing about demo weapons, right, is that you don't know what the set skills. Like, you don't have the set skills. The Kinsect always sucks. In every demo ever, I feel like the Kinsect is always the super slow one. And just not it. You know? It just isn't good.
I feel that.
So,
I think, like
yeah.
trying to like you manage your Kinsect and the wire pod.
Welcome back. We're doing our hunt for you guys with Elise,
I'm
special
down.
guest. We got SkojSkull with the longsword, Brian with the sword and shield, Elise with hunting horn, and myself as a heavy bow gun. Like
We'll
I
see how
am. a
this
heavy
Don't be
goes.
upset. I took everything from the
You
camp.
did. You literally did.
You guys don't
Don't
go
be
in the
upset.
camp? I like having
Oh,
even
no.
numbers of everything, you know? Fully stocked.
You know, I don't get.
wait, are
when
we
you
going
hold-
to Rathian first?
Oh, is that what we're doing?
You can do Rathian first.
I'm just
do
collecting
Rathian.
bugs.
That's
Oh,
fine.
you do it.
You do
You
you,
get your
boo.
bugs.
When you hold left trigger when you're on your Palamute, it's like walking on its side, drifting. Is that what you guys are getting too? Am I
Yeah.
wrong?
Wait, what?
No, yeah.
Is that the right animation? It looks weird.
To make it go
Yeah, it is
faster.
the right animation.
Wait,
You just make it
what?
go faster.
Yeah.
It speeds up. If you're sprinting on the dog and you press L2, yeah.
But why does he have to turn sideways? It's weirding me out, dude. This animation's
It's drifting. Like
Wait, how do
Drifting,
you,
okay, let him be.
how do you drift? Oh my
You-
god, no, I don't like that.
it's weird
It's
looking. Am I
weird.
right?
It's so weird, but
it's drifting.
What on God's green earth were they thinking with that?
It's still what?
Why? I don't like riding the
That's not
Paladin.
natural.
Oh man.
I'm about to run. I'm in my like training as a Lil Gunny. Lil Gunnies is my my bow gun guild. If you want to join Lil Gunnies, let me know.
oh, for sure, I'll do it.
All right, perfect.
I'm
You're my
down.
first member. You're my first member.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for the layered armor we're gonna get with Palamutes and Palicos.
Yeah, did you guys get the amiibos?
I want to.
I want to
Nah.
get the amiibos, but
The
I want the
layered
Magnum
armor.
one.
Yeah. Did you guys see Japan? Oh, we can do this
No.
stupid mount.
Dude, why did it die?
Oh, this
Dude,
mount
I shot
sucks.
one bullet and then all of a sudden I'm fucking here. Mizutsune coming. I don't know what to do.
There's some buttons on the bottom right that tells you what to do, kinda. You could get wolf.
Knock it.
Oh my God.
Oh my lord, what are you doing?
I'm attacking Azuchi. Isn't this what the
He's
game wants
going on
me
a
to do?
trip.
You could run into a wall if you
You can
want.
run it into the wall.
Emergency evade. Emergency evade. All right, we're going into the wall.
This is going exactly as planned.
Just as planned.
Well, that was unintentional. Sorry, little gunnies.
Nice.
I like this. You see how it's still trapped in the little silk? That's nice.
So I think my favorite thing about bowguns so far is how fast you can reload. It's Very, very.
Yeah, that's
very
impressive.
true. It's like it's just non-existent reload speed. Maybe it's just with this gun in particular, which is probably the case. Come on, hit me! God damn it! Turn around, son of a bitch.
I love hunting
that's a
horns
lot of
so
damage.
much.
Damn it, I messed up. Oh.
fuck.
Got it! Nah! Ooh!
There's so much going on the screen.
Yeah, it's really hard. Are you lagging?
Nah, I'm cool. How are you doing?
I'm vibing.
PowerPoint time. Let's go.
So here's my presentation for the class
on.
today.
Fantastic. Oh my god.
Oh God! You're staggering me! Oh my
I'm
God!
so sorry. I realized it was me. I was trying to get the monster. I'm so sorry.
Longsword does that though, you know?
It do be like that. Oh, hey.
Here we go. Fire off the rocket.
All right, come here, little puppy.
Well-
Wait, what's all your dogs' names?
I
don't know,
officially
mine's
retired from this
Oscar.
demo.
Rocky.
Mine is Deandra.
Deandra.
I got
Yeah,
That's a
Robo.
cute name.
That's a cute name.
I like it.
I love that I can just sharpen my weapon.
Oh, yeah. I
Great.
didn't even think about that.
Yeah, you can sharpen it on the
Sharpening.
golem.
You can run sideways like your dumb dog can run sideways. It makes me uncomfortable when it runs like this.
Oh, I just realized I went the wrong way. Don't follow me, Phil!
I was, but I'm committing.
I really don't know if this is that really the way it works, the drift?
Yes,
Yeah,
it makes you
can
go
like
faster.
hold it for longer and it'll last longer, or you can like just do short bursts. It's interesting.
Ah! Oh.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Bam, bam, pow.
I really have a hard time aiming.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
I went to shoot.
What kind of ammo do you use on your bow gun, Faye?
I use them all, dude. Right now I'm rocking the thunder ammo.
Oh, nice. Oh, I got hit by that.
Cool. Ah, I messed it up.
I'm trying to save
I
gears
just missed my backstep.
for Mizu.
Trying
I
to
suppose I
use
could
the
use spread it. Let's see here, because they have more ammo in the tent for you.
Ooh, that hurt. Oh, nope. Didn't mean to go that far on my menu.
live powder. Goodness
I'm in
me.
my hole. I suck.
Ow!
Dude, you have no idea. Like, if you saw what I was doing right now, you'd be like, why does this person even bother playing this game?
No.
All right.
No, I doubt that.
Let's move
Oh,
it.
We're all in like the same boat, like trying to figure this shit out, you know?
Watch me run sideways with my dog.
Spider-Man.
It doesn't look natural.
Let's
It's
go.
not natural.
I'm gonna race you, Brian. Let's go. Oh, shit!
At least have a little
Ooh.
music.
You
note
don't
next
want
to it,
this
maybe.
smoke.
I do, yeah.
It's quite cute.
Me and
Thank
Elise are
you.
gonna crab battle here one of these days.
Yeah?
Hell yeah,
hope
we
you've-
gotta.
I hope you've been practicing your crab battles.
Crab
I'm not
battles?
practicing anything. I'm going in blind. I'm gonna go
How do you
in.
get there?
What are these crab battles? Oh, I had to climb up the wall to get there.
Oh no.
There's a game on Steam that's just like a fighting game, but you fight as a crab with like a knife or like a katana.
What?
Or yeah, it's and so we're gonna have a 1v1, but as crabs with knives.
That's amazing. I need to see this.
You don't want this smoke. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I don't know. I played that like Ultimate Ninja Storm game with Noodles.
Have you, like, wait, which one?
Are you
The
pretty
fourth
good at
one?
it?
Yeah!
No, absolutely not.
I
button
love that
mashed
game!
to no
Oh,
end.
I got an egg.
My strategy with fighting games is always button mashing until you win. Button mash to win.
I love the Ninja Storm game so much.
They're fun, but they are so extra with like the animations that they do.
How dare you?
Well, like think about it. Think about it. When
No,
you do
they
like their
are. There's, like,
ultimate attack,
Everything's an explosion. It's just
but when they do like the ultimate attack and it shows like almost like a whole scene from like the anime, I'm just like, damn, this is crazy.
just gonna sit back, relax, and watch the show.
Watch the tail.
Oh, come on, Raffian. I'm right here.
I'm smacking a face.
Oh,
I got the roll.
Me too.
I did not. Depression kicks in.
Oh, I should heal actually.
Depression.
Need to find a cure.
I need a cure for this poison. Don't kill me, please. I don't want to die. Thank you.
I'm going to. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna be safe.
Wow, thank you.
Goodbye.
You are so welcome.
Doing that. That's it.
You know what? You are very most welcome.
Absolutely so welcome. Oh,
Dude,
girl,
you
no
were
charging.
way too late, man.
Ooh,
Ow.
Feel better now?
there we go.
This one's gonna hit hard.
She says that. My character says that all the time. This is gonna hit hard.
My character just says something I can't understand.
What? Oh, yeah.
Monster language.
Damn,
I
the
changed
fucking
it
poison.
to English so I can listen to the corniness.
Wait, you know what we should try though?
Are you fucking serious?
We should try doing like one hunt where we have the music off and then we have it set to like 100% with the English voices and see what it sounds like.
Ah!
Like
I
when
would be
you
down
just
for
hear
that.
their shout outs.
That'd be too funny.
Just shout outs only, huh?
Yeah, shout outs only. And see how uncomfortable it probably would make us with like the frequency at 100%. Like, just imagine you hear all of our hunters, this one's gonna hit hard, and there's like no music, it's just the monster and like us.
Yes!
You know you want to try it.
Cubs, have you seen Cubs' clip of it on Twitter? I'm gonna die! Oh, please. Oh, thank you.
Oh my god, I need to see it. I have not seen it yet. I need to see it.
I'm gonna die. I'm alive. Holy shit. Antidotes.
I can't reach the stupid tail. Oh my god, these bullets.
Oh, nope, I missed it that time.
Yeah, I
Hit the back
completely
step.
missed it. Oh shit.
No!
How can this happen
Do
to
you-
me?
Do you guys like the new healing? Where like heals
Ow!
a huge portion of your HP right away? It's been
Yeah.
pretty nice.
I like
Really
it a lot.
fast.
I hate this. I
Life
hate
powders
keeps
also
running
feel like
back
they
and
do
forth.
something again.
Goodness me.
No, stop running away from me.
Oh shit. Oh, hi, Brian. Hit me!
Man, I'm a little bit too fucking close to it.
Eh.
It's so tough to do anything in multiplayer. Oh my god.
It really is.
Are we flinching you?
Thank God I finally got the tail.
no.
Oh my lord.
Nailed it.
Nice.
Just
Ouchie.
shot its crotch.
I actually play self-improvement.
It's gonna hit hard.
It's gonna hit hard!
Together. I'm going for the KO.
I don't have my break dancing move.
Yo, Faye!
Got the
Holy
KO.
shit! What was that?
I was just spamming shots.
That was cool.
The reload is hella fast. It's just so insane.
Ouch.
Oh, that was kind of clean.
Oh, she tired.
Oh, look at the poor baby. Look at the poor baby. Alright, let's see if I can... Hellbreaker! Kind of... Ooh, I did hit it. Nice. Yeah,
Oh my god, I hate these runs.
I think longsword and hunting horn are gonna be my mains.
Cool.
I do be loving hunting horn.
I haven't tried it. I haven't gone super deep with the hunting horn, but it's just cool to see like more people excited to use it. You know, it's for one of the least popular weapons in the game.
I'm flinching.
Oh my lord, I can't move.
Button.
So much
mash.
damage.
I'm in yellow sharpness.
Damn, I thought it was gonna roar and then it didn't. Not bad.
I need to sharpen. Yeah, I'm at yellow sharpness too. Oh my god.
Fun stuff.
Do you have any sleep ammo, Faye?
Well, let me check. No. Oops.
Any
Oh,
para
she's still
ammo?
going for you though.
No, like CC ammo. Just...
For you, even though you fell off, she was like running at the air for like
Oh my
ever.
goodness.
Oh, you killed it.
She's dead.
Good job. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the
Nice.
tent so I can get more ammo.
I might go back for more like stuff.
Oh, you can carve when you're on your dog.
What?
Nice.
I didn't know that
Oh,
actually.
I
I
didn't
don't know
know
why
that.
we're
I didn't know
carving.
you could do that. That's cool.
Very cool.
All right, let me.
There we go. I keep forgetting there's no really real reason not to carve or to carve.
I know, it's just out of habit, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you can mine on your
Yeah.
dog?
What?
Why would you ever bring a palico ever again? They just said no more palicos. That makes me so sad, kind of. I liked the palico.
Were you
I mean,
thinking
they-
they were gonna bring Prowler in?
I hope so.
I
I was
don't know.
hoping.
That'd be interesting.
I didn't think they would, but I was kind of hoping as well. I was like, maybe.
God, the ammo.
It's like, tell me there's a chance.
it's so different.
I feel like a lot of people loved Prowler in like Generations and GU.
I
or
never played
whatever.
Prowler.
I haven't tried it either.
I could not get super
cute.
into it. It's cute though.
Yeah, it's really cute.
I know Chica plays it a lot with the Isabel.
She's really good at Prowler.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
dude,
like
Rocky's just taking bubbles for me.
Do I climb up this way? Yeah, there we go.
Ow!
I'm back at the camp.
I feel like it's so hard to see the vines.
This is for my fellow hunter.
It kind of is hard to see them.
Oof. Oh shit. No.
Are you alright? Was
What
that Brian?
happened? Was that Brian?
Yeah.
No?
That sounded so funny from my end. Oh my god.
It sounded so distant too.
Okay, I restocked items. I'm on my way.
Kind of like he's like really there.
Susan Williams.
Susan.
Walter Harris.
Wait, what?
They're playing Phasmophobia.
Oh, did you guys hear about the changes they made to Phasmophobia though?
What?
Did they make?
So apparently, you know how like when a ghost goes hunting, if you go and hide in a spot, you can like repeatedly hide in that spot in the past. They've now made it where like if you go and choose to hide in a spot, the ghost will remember it. So like you
Oh,
can't
wow.
hide in the same spots anymore. Like you have to keep picking
Lord,
different
help.
spots and it'll roam more. I was
Help me,
like, that's
God.
too scary for me. I'm like, I'm gonna cry. Like,
Yeah.
but I get so
You're not
spooked
good
by
at
that
scary
game.
games too, huh?
I'm okay with scary movies, but scary games, I don't know what it is, they get me every time. Like Resident Evil 7 scared the bejesus out of me.
Oh my god,
Jeez.
she's doing a drive-by. She's
She's
sliding
drive-by.
over here.
I would be down to play Phasmophobia though. You guys would just have to
do
deal with
it.
me screaming and dying a lot. I
It's
die a
okay.
lot.
I
a
stream
lot.
on the regular, so
I'm
I'm
sure
sorry.
everyone's used to it.
Ow.
Ah! I'm slipping.
Ow.
Oh my goodness.
I'm climbing up the wall. Oh, wait. I need to use the wire bug for this.
Gosh, I can't wait to like grind up gear in this game again. Oh my goodness.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Coming for you! Hope it's not insurance!
Oops.
Oh!
Brian, no!
It's coming for you. Jitsu has fainted.
It's coming for you.
Oh my god.
Bam, bada bam, bam, pow.
I gotta play all my songs.
Here's a little
love the
song
art
I
style
wrote. Don't worry.
Of the
Yeah.
stickers and the icons.
It's cute.
Yeah, don't you like it?
Yeah.
Have you guys looked
It's
at the
really
hunter notes
pretty.
yet?
I
Make
haven't
sure you
looked
guys
at
check
Oh,
out the
let me look
monster
at that.
notes.
I
Yeah.
actually do it right now. As the Mizu's like right in front. Hunter's info?
Oh, that's so cute.
No.
I
Hunter's
love
notes.
this.
What are we looking at?
Wow,
It
that
almost
is
looks
actually.
like calligraphy, and it's so pretty.
The Mizu looks really
brush
cute.
art.
What are we looking at?
Rose.
Oh my gosh!
Hunter's note.
Oh, that!
I'm about to die.
Wait, look, guys.
Oh my god, this is amazing. Look at the Mizu.
The movie looks so
Okay.
nice, but I love the Arzros art where it's eating honey. It makes me think of Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, it does. Oh my goodness, we need to make. Whoever loves Arzoros needs to make Winnie the Pooh emotes themed like Arzoros emotes.
That'd be cute.
Yes.
Ooh, Kale, let's
That
go.
wasn't
God,
really
this
English.
monster's so far. I'm almost there.
That looked cool.
Oh bother.
Oh,
Oh bother. Alright.
I thought it was gonna roar.
I can't wait for the different sounds for the different guitars and hunting horn. For the
I
guitars.
can't wait either.
This could be cool.
I remember thinking I was gonna main bow in this game, and now I think I'm gonna main hunting horn.
Who knows? Maybe Bo will be better in the actual game.
I think you might be right. I think it's a matter of like we don't know what set skills are on there, and in World you needed so many skills to play the weapon comfortably. You know, like bow charge plus and all of that.
Oh shit.
So
Yeah.
I think you might be right.
Yeah.
I'm interested how the skills are gonna work in this game too.
I kind of hope they keep it the world style of like decorations,
decorations?
and yeah.
I hope
Because
so
old world
too.
style was really hard for like new players to understand, and I feel like the way that they did it in World made it so much easier to understand and was pretty straightforward.
Really?
Yeah, because
I hope they keep it that way then.
Old World was the one
Watch
where
out!
it's like you had to get the skill points to 10 and things like that. It wasn't
Oops.
how it is in World.
Oops.
Right.
So sometimes you might think you have a skill active, but you don't.
Oh jeez. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Also, I prefer the decoration farming to charm farming, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I've heard decoration farming is so much nicer. Ah. I think it's more fun too. It's like a loot box kind of thing.
Kinda, yeah, like without like
boxes.
spending any money. Ooh, it's
Oh my
okay,
God.
good. It's right at the wall.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm slippy. I'm a little bit slippy. Oh.
Slip and slide, let's go.
I can barely hear his screams today.
Why are your
so
screams
funny,
like
though.
so
Go,
distant?
Deandra, go.
Am I too quiet? Hello?
No, your
can
screams
barely
go
hear it,
quiet
though.
when you scream.
Oh,
It's
I
so
think it
funny.
clips.
Yeah, it does.
This is clipping.
It's too funny.
Take my buffs.
I wonder if
So
there's
you're
a
taking
critical
the sun.
distance for the charge. The counter.
Ooh.
Oh my god, where did it go?
Kind of you.
Nope, that didn't work out too well. Listen, Mizu? I keep like messing up this move.
I'm getting staggered.
Is it my bullets?
It's a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Is it my sick beats?
My best friend told me. Wait, how did it go?
To this sick beat.
Here, I'm gonna play you Wonderwall.
So the haters gonna hey. There it goes.
Shake it up.
Shake it off. Yeah,
Shake it off.
just shake it off.
Ooh.
Can't go wrong with some T-Swift, huh, Phil?
Hell yeah, dude.
You can't go wrong with some T-Swift.
My two younger sisters, I hear all this every day.
Oh my gosh, I missed.
Dude.
Turf War. Dibs.
All right, here we go. Oh no, attack and ride Wyvern. No.
Do it.
No.
Ride.
Do the big tail slam.
Damn.
The big whoop de whoop.
The whoop-de-whoop. La baby-de-baby-da. Oh.
Definitely the technical name.
Oh! This is my first time riding Mizu. Yo, I'm gonna vibe. See you guys later. Woo!
Monster Hunter cart. Race.
Yes! Wait, if that could be possible, that would be amazing if there was a thing.
If Jitsu was still on. If he was still on Izuchi, you guys could have raced right now.
Get back on him, Brian!
I can't.
No?
I can't.
Heartbreak.
Dude, I got like 2 frames.
What do those strong attacks do?
Holy
Oh
shit,
my
man.
gosh!
I got a sharpen.
Oh my god, you just said see you in hell. That's so savage.
Holy shit.
Yeah. You threw
This
the
is for my
monster and
fellow
you're like,
hunter.
see you in hell.
Cool.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah, I don't like that, I'm gonna be honest. Ow.
They
Uh-oh.
should have just used the same lines from the movie.
Oh my god.
No.
There's like literally no recoil with this like bowgun. What is happening?
Oh my gosh. That is too
I'm about to
funny.
get slippy.
Dude, you missed, Mizu. For fuck's sake. You're supposed to hit me.
Hit me!
Oh no.
Goodness
I'm
me.
slippery.
Slippery. Slip. Am I slippery
Don't look
too?
at
I'm
me.
very slippery. Don't look at me.
I'm telling Mizu not to look at me.
Oh.
Oh, I'm doomed.
Oh!
Because if it looks at me while I'm healing, you know, I could die.
Ow! Uh-oh.
Oh God.
Cool.
Mizu.
Mizu just doesn't like Brian. Oh gosh.
It's okay. I've died before. I can die again.
Don't do it, Brian.
Ah.
I placed down a trap earlier. I don't know if it'll work though. Oh jeez.
We'll see. Oh, I got buffed by the booble.
Boobly. Joke's on you, Mizu. Ow! Didn't really work out too well. Oh goodness, where's it going?
Apparently you can craft rapid fire element
Jeez.
ammo on the map, but I haven't looked into it.
That's cool.
Oh,
Oh
my.
God.
Oh, there we go.
That
Nice
came
trap.
in clutch.
It helped.
The KO too. Wow.
It's gonna be in here a while.
Let me move, please.
I got a
shield
sharpen.
slam.
Oh, I think I'm saying that when I give myself Wyvern Heart ammo. I say see you in hell.
Ah.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
I went close to the hat.
Your hunter edgy.
Edgy hunter.
I gotta hide.
I kind of like it though, not gonna lie. I find that very interesting. Like, that they made that. Like, not even like when you're like attacking the monster in a way. Or are you attacking it? Wait, is it when you load the ammo or when you
I
shoot
load
it?
it. I'm loading
Okay,
it.
that's a little
He's
intense.
like putting the ammo in the thing, and he's like, "I'll see you in hell."
Like, what if you missed?
Yeah.
Get to the top.
And then it's
I'll see you in hell.
I'll see you
And
in
then you
hell.
And then imagine you just whiff. Like, damn.
Yep.
Why'd they give you such a hardcore line?
I don't know, man.
Help! Nice. Oh,
Like you're in a Michael Bay movie.
Not appropriate for the little gunnies.
Kind of inappropriate for sure.
I feel like this game is so like lighthearted. And See You in Hell just makes it so intense.
Can't stop me now. Oh,
No more Mr. Knight.
Wow, he fell all the way over there. Like, goddamn. Can I get another KO?
I was kind of
You
cool.
have unlimited kunai in this game too. I don't
all
know if you
choose
guys have
different
been trying
weapons.
to use your kunai.
Does it help a little bit?
There's an unlimited amount.
Oh my god, that
Oh my gosh.
I saw that coming because I had gotten hit and I was getting up and it was winding up to spit. And I was like, please don't spit on me.
I heard a little bit. Oh jeez. I'm in danger, I'm in danger, I'm in danger. Don't look at me, don't look at me.
I'm in danger.
I am scared for my life. And I've never felt this way before.
What? It
Wow,
literally
that's a
water gunned right over me, man.
Damn. Wait, were you upset with that?
It's supposed to hit me. I wanted to do my counter shot. It went, here's my hunter, it went bloop, right over my head.
It said, no, I will kill your friend and then I will not hit you.
Exactly. Needs to be like, I'll see you
I
in
was so
hell.
confused for a second why you were upset that I didn't hit you. I was like, wait.
I was just trying to do the stupid counter. Well, not the
Mizu
stupid,
said
the
you-
fucking awesome counter attack.
I just love that this is like, you said you'd see me in hell? Guess not.
Hey!
Oh my
Good
god,
job.
you guys! Oh my fucking god, you have got to see that.
I want to see it.
Oh
I'm gonna look at
my
the hunter notes right now though.
god.
That's insane.
Oh my fucking god.
GG.
Make sure you
That
guys
was
do
sick.
your gestures.
I'm looking at like Azuchi and the Ars. Yeah, the Arzaros art is ridiculously cute. I think the Arzaros art is probably my favorite. Oh my god, these gestures, what the hell?
I feel like Johnny Bravo, just like. Yeah.
Look
Oh,
at me go!
Look at you go.
You got no animations. You're just so stiff.
Maybe it'll be different in the actual game.
I hope
Yeah.
not. I love
God,
the.
that was my most hype thing.
Look at this, I'm just stuck in the air.
Wait, which one is it?
Amazing.
I'm just like, hey, what's up? Oh, my little ending animation is me like playing with my Palamute.
Aw.
Precious.
That's tender.
That was really
All
fun.
right.
Oh.
That was fun, guys. Thanks.
That was
you.
a lot of fun.
Should we conclude the podcast here then, since we didn't
Yeah.
properly conclude before? All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. We talked a lot about, we talked with Elise about lots of stuff, which was really fun, and we covered some Rise. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Guys, any concluding thoughts?
Well,
Nope. Just thanks, Elise, for stopping by and
yeah.
no, it was really great to learn more about you. I didn't know anything about the Team Darkside stuff, as well
Yeah.
as your deep knowledge of Majora's Mask. It's
Oh,
kind
God.
of crazy. That's actually really cool. And again, any interaction I've had with you has been positive, and we really like having you, and it's great. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Elise.
Thank you guys for having me. I was really honored to be asked to be a guest, so I really appreciate it.
Of course.
No problem.
And yeah, thank you guys very much for joining. We'll see you guys all in the next one.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.